Yo, welcome to Slowrun, Road to 1800. So this is going to be like a speed run, but it's going to be a slow run, meaning that my skill level is not high enough to actually speed run anything. I'm a 1200 player, 1200 ELO on chess.com, which translates to 14 to 1500 on Lee Chess, and we're going to be doing the slow run on Lee Chess for the free post analysis. I have a premium account on chess.com, but I created a new account for this, and we want to be able to do post analysis, and I'm not going to pay for another premium account. So we're going Lee Chess. And so the structure is I'll play 2 to 3 games per video session, and I'm going to be playing them live. And we're starting at 650 ELO, right around there on Lee Chess. And when I took a lot of losing to get to that point, and once it started actually having trouble finding opponents, I knew, okay, we're probably too low because we're going to be playing some very entry-level people around this level. So, there's always a chance I will lose, though. It just doesn't matter. I can blunder anything. At 1200 player, I just can blunder, okay? So another reason it's not a speed run, right? There's going to be ups and downs. My ultimate goal, which is why it's called Road to 1800, is to hit 1800 on Lee Chess. And that's probably about 300 points more than my current actual rating. So not only is it going to be slow, it's going to be brutal. There's going to be tons of grinding. There's going to be lots of losses. So just strap in. Let's go. Let's start right now, actually. Here we go. So let's dig in. Game number 1, 10-minute games. And we'll just see what kind of level a 600 player is. We'll just see what happens. I'm not sure what's going to happen. We might not even find a player. All right, here we go. We're actually starting at 683, not 660. So we're playing against Nazwa, 712 here, and we're going to play the London. Let's do it. So very good start from this guy. Bring out the bishop. We should feel free to bring out the knight as well here, now that the bishop is developed. The reason that I don't like developing the knight before the bishop is because sometimes they will pin. And when they pin after I develop like this, I'm okay with that. They can use another tempo to pin if they'd like to. So this guy's 712, and this is a very common theme. We got the standoff between the two bishops, and we hope that he takes. Now this is a very strange move. A little unsure what he's trying to accomplish with that. So I will go c4 and push. I guess he may be going here, actually, to retake. But I still don't think that's enough defenders. He might take this first and then push this down, which would be interesting. I actually have not ever seen that. So we'll see what he decides to do. It feels like he's going to... Okay, he's not going to take. He's going to take here. So now we have a pin. It is an absolute pin, meaning I literally cannot move my knight. But notice how that took 2 tempo, right? He moved this out, and now he's moving it again. So I got to develop a free knight for that as well. So he might ruin my pawn structure, but I don't really care. It doesn't really matter. So that's an interesting move. So we can put, let's see. Thinking we can take here. Yeah, let's take here. I'm just trying to calculate here. So if I take, he takes, and it opens up the check, which he would bring down, and then I can put another check on. Take. He might. Let's just see what happens. Let's take here. Oh, I see what he's trying to do. This is pinned. But I can take here. So, yeah, that doesn't work. So let's put a check in. And what we're going to try to do is win this piece. We can actually take back now as well. Well, you don't want to do that, okay? You probably want to use the knight there, because we're going to take the queen. Every day, we're going to take the queen. So that's just a straight 700 rating play right there where, yeah. And I don't know. he resigns on that one. So first game, exactly what you'd expect. The Botez Gambit, game number 1. All right, so that's 1 win. We're going to move up another game here. So let's just keep playing. But yeah, always protect your pieces. He had a knight move. Obviously didn't think about it. I'm not going to really analyze that game. But yeah, think about, multiple moves, not just the one you see where he put his queen right in front of the king, and he got injured because of that. Not sure what he was thinking, but that's okay. We got a higher rated guy here, 846. I'm 689, and it's a QQQRWWQDFEEWRD. Okay, let's go, man. So we're gonna play the King's Indian against D4. And now we got a very strange F4. This is pretty standard for low-rated players. Use these random moves. I'm kind of unsure what I want to do against this, honestly. Do I still want to play King's Indian here? It seems a little sketchy. But you know what? Let's do it, and we'll see if he pushes again. At some point, we might just castle long. I don't know. All right, so he's just pawn pushing. So I think at this point we just want to develop, continue to develop. Do we need to worry about this? I don't think so. I mean, we could push our pawn up just to stop any shenanigans. But I'm just thinking, do I care? I don't think I care. I think I want to develop. I mean, this is a really weak square, actually. So we could actually jump up here. And this is a... Oh, actually, that's not weak yet. I'm thinking of the opposite side. So we want to stop that now. We'll just stop it. And he's just pawn pushing, so... I mean, if we go up, he takes... No, that's not good. We could just shut it down. Let's just... Yeah, so, I mean, he's very much weakening any sort of castling possibility. I'm thinking we could just shut it down, but again, maybe that's a bad idea. See, this kind of stuff is just awkward. This he might just push down. We'll develop. We'll just see what happens. He may push down here, but this is hanging. So we could just take that. If he pushes it, we just take. And then, I mean, we're developing. He's not. He has not developed a single piece. He's just done pawn pushes this whole time. And he does. So this just is not protected. So I think we can just take it. I mean, I don't see why not. We're attacking this twice. He's only got one defender, so he's got to move out here or something. Okay, he's going for this now. And we could just push it up. I mean, that's one move. Or I could just take here. Let's just push up, make him uncomfortable. See what he does. He might go here. But that's okay. We'll just take. Yeah, so let's see. Always check where knights are going just to see if they're actually threatening anything. And he's not here, not here, not here. Can't go here. He can't go. So this guy's actually trapped. So I'm just going to take this. And he can't take back, or else I'll take his rook. And then the next move is just here, because I don't think he has anywhere to go. Everywhere he goes after this he's just trapped. So this is the thing about beginners, is they do a lot of pawn pushing and not as much developing of pieces. So you just have to look for the weaknesses that come about. So, okay, so if we go here, we're threatening to take this. He would get that, but we would get his queen. So we're actually double attacking here. I'm just checking to see if there's any better move, but I don't see one. Now he could go here, but then we just take the rook. The other thing is we could just take that, but I think, well, I guess, so let me think about this. Okay, so if I go here, he's going to take, I'm going to take, He's going to take. So I'd lose. He'd lose a rook. You know, I don't know. Whatever. I'm thinking too much about it. Let's just do it. Now, if he takes here, we just take there. If he takes here, we take here. He will get this. But, I mean, we get a full rook, and he gets a piece and a pawn, so we're up. Also, it doesn't seem like this guy knows what he's doing. Another thing to look at is just any kind of... So we'll take it. He can take this. And then... Is anything else hanging? I don't think so. We probably want to... Oh, he didn't even take it. Okay. Well, we want to save that. Actually, this is pretty nice. So, oh wait, no, he's got that. So you got to look at what's... so let's just save this. I guess that's the only spot to go. He might take, in which case, I guess we'd take this way. Kind of awkward, but whatever. I mean, this guy's in a lot of trouble. I should probably think about castling as well. I mean, this pawn's super... So, look at this fork. So, we definitely want to make our way up there. Because I'm guessing this guy's not going to catch that. So, I think we take this way. Let's just see. Yeah. We protect the king is probably best. And you take inward towards the center. It also opens up the queen. We could even just try to trade queens here if we wanted to. But I'd rather go after this weak f2 square. Now the question is, do we go directly after it? I think we do. Let's just see, because I don't think he'll see it. But it's a nice fork with a check. It also opens up diagonal of the bishop, which is very important. You just always want to be looking at that diagonal. And he left the game. So... yeah, looks like that's going to be another win for us. It's good that these are going fast. Like, you know, the skill level's a little tilted here, so I don't know. I mean, there's still things to learn, obviously. Well, I'm just going to add the win here. We're going to claim the victory and move on. We'll do one more game because I think we're probably around like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I'm not going to... I don't think it's worth analyzing these either. Yeah, I think basically going over this level is fine. My thought process is probably not worth digging into an analysis until we get a really interesting game. So again, d4, and this guy's pre-moving. So can we punish a pre-move? No, I don't think so. But he is straight up pre-moving. So we have to move to d6 here. And this guy's uber aggressive. That's fine. So he's pinning, so we're going to unpin. And we'll take. And then what do we do with this guy? We move him here. And now we're opening up two attackers. Okay, so we're going to take that pawn. The question is, which one do we take with? I think we just take with the knight. No, because look, it opens up the queen. Let's take with the bishop. I don't want to trade queens. So he's attacking this weak pawn, which is fine. We may want to castle. I don't want to trade queens, though. Let's just castle for fun here. And we'll just bring it back. Put him in his nook. Why not? This guy is just super aggro. I'm just thinking of a plan. I don't really have one, honestly. We need to like get out of this situation with the pin here. But let's do that later. Let's just develop. So you can tell already a really weak spot on because he pushed the f-pawn down. So we can go after this bishop. It's got a pretty nasty angle. But I think we should develop. Let's move this out of the way so that we can move this knight and then get our queen out of here and our bishop. So that's just blundering a piece. So this is unprotected, right? There's nothing protecting that, so we can just take it. And we're very happy with trades. But okay, so look what that opened up, right? Like this angle. Actually, was that open before? No, yeah, it was. I could have taken that. No, but he can take back here. So when he moved this, so we're going to capture this first, and he will take back, and then we're going to take the rook. Okay. Okay. That sounds good to me. So next we will just think about trading down more. So we'll take out this bishop. He'll probably do something insane. Very likely he'll do something insane here that we would never imagine, or he'll just hang it, which is, yeah, pretty insane. Oh, wow. Are we going to get checkmated? No, we gotta be very careful of this. We'll actually just, let me see here. I need to be, didn't see that. So, oh, he resigned. But we were going to push up here and just make sure, because like what could happen here is actually interesting. Because he can throw that bishop in here. Why can't I move? Oh, I got to move. So if let's say I just like did whatever. Let's say I just did that, right? He can throw this in here and I actually can't take it because it's protected by the queen. And then a checkmate, like if I totally ignored it, let's say I like did this, that's checkmate. So, I mean, I actually didn't even see that. So the move I would have made here is probably just here, F6, and you're just protecting the angle. But yeah, that's a good one to watch out for. Anyways, 3 interesting games, 3 wins, 3 quick wins. Let's see. I don't have any way to see how much time that's been. But yeah, I think I'll just stop it here for the first video, 3 games, 3 quick games. Obviously, this is very intro level, super fundamentals, but the reality is just stick to the fundamentals even when your opponent's going crazy. That guy was aggro, he was pre-moving. Stick to your fundamentals. People want to move the pawns down, just look for the weaknesses, right? Look for the holes that they create and then attack and take advantage. So basic stuff, but good for beginners to think about, because oftentimes you can get intimidated at these beginner levels by guys who just like throw their pawns down the board or like shoot their queen everywhere, and they just aren't developing, right? You need to develop your pieces and get king safety. So those are the things we'll focus on in this 600 level. So we're going to stop, and my next game will be 700s. All right, guys. Good catching you. We'll check you later. Twitch.tv/YoBeebs. All right, peace out.